Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Hayden Flavin of Clarkston football. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing well. So, how do you think this season went for you? Because anytime that you play in the division that you play in, it was especially with how that division went this year, it was pretty interesting.
Yeah. Um, I thought we actually had a pretty solid season. I mean, it didn't end how we hoped for it to, but definitely learned a lot and playing in such like a good conference. It's just a great learning experience knowing that you're playing a good team every Friday night.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's what the OAA Red is, and
Yeah.
you never know what that. I mean, you never know what that division,
hmm
what it could happen. I don't think a lot of people had Oxford winning the division, but
No, I know.
they did, and
hmm
congrats to them.
They're a
So
solid team. Yeah.
sure are.
hmm
So let me remind everybody what position you play.
I'm a offensive tackle.
Okay, so what's it like being a member of the O line and stuff like that?
Um, I enjoy it. You do like a lot of the dirty work and like you don't get as much credit. But, like, like, they don't score touchdowns without, like, you blocking, so, I mean, you don't get as much, like, recognition, I guess, but I really enjoy it, and, like, the people I play with are great.
Okay, coming into this season and knowing all the teams that you had to play this year, what were some of the things that you worked on in the summer to get ready for the fall this past fall?
The big thing for me, which is getting weight on my frame, like, I was 6'8" and kinda scrawny going into the year, but just adding some weight on, adding muscle on, and, like, just working on my technique a lot, like, working with, like, my coaches, that just really helped me just prepare myself for, full season of football.
Yeah. Um, so going into this year, did you ever think you wanted to be, what made you decide like, hey, I want to be an O lineman and stuff like that?
I had, like I guess I had a frame and, like, I knew, like, I really wanted, like, to be good at it. I just had to work for it, and I don't know, I don't know, on Sundays watching football, I love watching Penei Sewell, and I just thought he's, like, really cool, and I don't know. I just thought it was different, and, like, I knew I could be pretty good at it if I worked towards it, so
Yeah. Okay, so I know you just said, correct me if I'm wrong, you're 6'8".
yeah,
So, what's I mean, you don't see a lot of some 6'8" linemen.
no.
What is that? What's challenge? Were there any challenges, being a lineman because of your height and stuff?
I mean, yeah, I just like sort of just like getting good at like bending and having bend to me was just really difficult for me. And just like getting in a stance and just getting down there was just kind of hurt like on my knees, but I just kind of got used to it as the season went along.
Yeah. So going into this year, I know you had a lot of good. What were some of the really good moments that you had? This could be, something that either a big win or a big play you had personally, or a big play the team had, or what what really stood out to you this year?
Uh, Probably beating like Oregon in playoffs in that pre-district, and then that when Griffin Bowman scored right before halftime to just put us up even more. It was just sweet. There's like 3 seconds left, and he took like a 60-yard inside zone to the house. It was like crazy just seeing everyone like just going nuts, the stands. It was just a really like sweet moment watching it back.
Yeah. For you, what were some of the biggest improvements that you just made overall as a player?
Just understanding the game more, just knowing my assignment, what to do, and then like I try to embrace like just more of like a leadership role and understanding my role and just doing your job more. Because if all 11 people do their job, a play will happen. So
Yeah. Let's see. I don't really, with going, playing at home, playing on the road, I know, what's that like for you to the differences just like, is it different playing at home than playing on the road for you? Because some people say, oh, it's the same. It's like, yeah. And people's like, oh, it's a big difference.
I mean, I try to treat like every game just like another game, but like this, like just the student section, the atmosphere is like just different. because obviously at home, like we have like the stands filled, like every spot. And on the road might not be as packed, and just their stands being against you. I mean, I treat it as another game, but like the stands and the atmospheres just can be different.
Okay, so you know, it's going into just like getting mentally ready for a game. What's that like for you?
I just listen to music and just do my own thing. I try to visualize like just like making like the right play and like taking over my assignment. I just try to like visualize and just listen to music. I just try to get my mind in the right place.
Um, okay, I'm inquiring minds must know. What's Hayden listening to?
I like Drake, SZA, and then I guess Future too.
Okay. Um, I know that is it on the way to games, is it like, I know for you, I know it's being, I know this may be just for every player thing, but are bus rides fine for you, or is it just like, hey, I just need to get off this thing. I just really want to go and,
I
and play and stuff. Do you
Yeah, I'm really eager to get out there. Like sometimes, like I don't know, I tend to sleep on the bus sometimes just to get time to pass. I just want to be on the field and just be playing.
yeah,
I just want time to fly by.
yeah, yeah, you don't want time to fly by too much though.
Yeah, I get you.
So this off season, I know I know you're in the middle of a basketball season, right?
Hmm.
And that's going pretty well.
Yeah. Hmm.
What has that been like, just getting transitioning from football to basketball?
Football and basketball shape are totally different things, and that's I mean that's been harder, but I'm really enjoying basketball. I like it a lot. So.
Yeah. I know for you, it's also going to be, the off season's going to be a lot busier because just trying to stay in shape, trying to
Hmm.
get in the weight room,
Hmm.
also trying to go to a ton of camps and go to
Yeah.
level. What's that like for you?
It's just a really busy summer. Like a lot of people are excited for summer because you get free time and it's great. But then I just know I have basketball, football, camps. It's just a really busy thing for me. I just don't get much free time in the summer or anything. Like my
Oh,
off season, I don't really get an off season, I guess.
well, they always say there is no off season.
Yeah.
So let me just ask you this then. For you, I don't know how do you handle all those things? Because I know it can be, overwhelming for a lot of people, and
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure is it just like, I just like doing all these things, keeps me
Hmm.
busy, keeps me going, or I know it can get overwhelming at times, but how do you not let that happen?
I just love like doing it all. Like I'm only gonna do it once, so I might as well enjoy it. I just love what I do. I love getting better. I love seeing the people around me get better. So I just that's I guess my why, and I just don't get tired of it.
Okay. I'm not sure if you thought of this yet, but I'll give maybe I don't know if you want to take a few minutes and think about it, but what are three goals you want to have that you have for the football season? This could be yourself oriented, this could be team oriented, this could be anything.
I really want to win a state championship. That's like a big goal for me. Like like as a even as a freshman, just winning one. I want to embrace a big leadership role for our team, and like people look up to me and just come to me for questions. And just I really just want to go undefeated and just win our league. Winning the league would be great. I guess I wasn't happy that like we lost it. I was really annoyed. I thought we were the best team in our league. So those just winning the league would be like really it's just really important to me.
Yeah. And knowing that, you're also a senior this year and stuff like
Hmm.
that.
Hmm.
Have you thought about that thought of like, okay, I only got one more shot at this thing?
I mean, kind of. I still remember being like a freshman, like walking in, like I have so much time, like this is going by so slow. Now, like I'm already looking forward to my senior year. It's just it goes by fast.
Yeah.
So.
Um, you know, and I know you got before that, with this summer, like I'm pretty sure you're going to hit Probably a ton of camps. Like
Hmm.
what's like for someone that may not know, what's like a typical summer? Like what's this summer going to be like? I know it's going to be busy, but like how many things have you got going on every day?
I mean, I guess it'll depend on the month because I guess June is just all basketball. It's just with your high school team. Like I still want to get like my lifts in, and then July I'll be like getting closer to football. Like I'll just be lifting every day, getting my body right. And August, like we start camp, and then I'm right into football again.
Yeah.
I just want to lift, like maintain a good weight, and then just just have a good off season, stay healthy. So.
All right. All right, Hayden, since this is your first time on here, let's get to know you.
Mhm.
How about that?
All right, sounds good.
Okay. Let's see. What is what best moment from last year?
Definitely like just beating like Oregon a second time. It just we because we have this rivalry trophy and we got it back. It's back at our place. It was just a great moment. Just and then like I just everyone being like super excited. Our whole team was just really like together. It was just great looking around, just seeing everyone happy. So
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Any position that you ever wanted to try that you have not played yet?
um probably like a receiver. I think it'd be pretty fun just getting a jump ball every once in a while.
Yeah. Let's see. What's your go-to place for food?
Um, I love Jimmy John's a lot. Jimmy John's, Jersey Mike's are always good. Chipotle.
Yeah. Um, okay. And finally, what's your favorite movie?
Ooh. Um, I really like Remember the Titans or like around Christmas time, like Home Alone is a good one.
Okay. All right. Well, Hayden, thank you so much for the time and congrats on a great 2024 and
Thank you.
best of luck the rest of this basketball season and we'll
Thank you.
talk to you when football gets closer.
All right. Thank you for having me on. I appreciate it.